Welcome back to Lawrenceville, Georgia. GGC takes down the Lawrenceville bracket, and they're headed to Lewiston, Idaho for the 8th time overall, the 7th consecutive season, and for the 5th time underneath the helm of this guy to my right, head coach Jeremy Sheetinger. Coach, how's number 5 feel?
I'm living the dream, baby. Every single day I get a chance to wear a G-Claw.
Take me back to yesterday. Last night was a late night after that St. Xavier game.
Yeah.
Is there something you can tell the team at that point to try to prepare for today?
Well, I think, when you find yourself in the loser's bracket and you got to play 3 to come out of it, the biggest rally cry we've had, and I'm going to give this to Cord Johnson and Nick Barnes, was don't let it get to Thursday. And they let it get to Thursday. And, for us, man, we know what that means, and we know what kind of attitude and mentality and focus we're going to bring to the ballpark. And you get a chance to play in that last game, put on a gold jersey, and it's already been written. It's done.
You're normally an even keel coach in the dugout. Kind of stand in the same spot, same high five.
Stoic, I think.
Yeah, stoic. I like that. Yeah, stoic. Did you put some steps in today?
Yeah, a little bit. I was trying to find my superstitions kicked in. I was trying to find a comfortable spot in the dugout where our pitchers would hang zeros. And so normally that's down at the other end of the dugout and away from my normal spot. But, it's all about the feel of the game, and it's a good place for me to collect my thoughts. For whatever reason, I feel like I got a lot of emotions on my sleeve, and I wanted to keep those under control today. So I had to find some moments to go down there and practice a little mindfulness and stay in the zone I needed to be in.
Well, you know me. You like the mindfulness stuff. I like the stat stuff. I like numbers. So let me lay some numbers on you. Here, you ready? Last year in the opening round versus Faulkner, a chance for the Eagles, 99.7% chance to win that game. Are you ready for this? In 2025, Kaiser in the 8th inning, up 5, a 98% chance to win the game. Take me back to this 8th, and what do you recall?
So I just go back to, again, a program statement we talk about. It's Lawrenceville magic. It's going to happen. And I think when you've got a group that believes in that, and certainly we've done that all season long, and that's a conversation. I mean, there's several things that are so unique about this group, but also our program. One is Lawrenceville magic. It's real. It's palpable. You can feel it. It's a matter of time before things are going to go our way. We just got to continue to believe. But the chemistry of this group, that's what's so special about this group in particular. That's 26 dudes that genuinely love each other. And the conversations in the dugout were all about, we're going to continue to fight to continue to play with each other and be on the same team and hopefully get on a plane. And that was the conversation. But the big piece comes back to trust. I mean, every guy believes that guy in the box is going to get the job done. And somehow, some way, we're going to lock in and continue to string hits together and moments together. And, so for us in the dugout, we're not shocked. We think it's a matter of time. But it all centers back to our belief. This group truly, and inside of our program, believes that as long as we got an out, we got a shot. So you can take that 98% or 99.5%, you can take it completely out the window. When you add and sprinkle magic on top of it, Grizzlies are going to come out on top.
Another epic comeback for this program only sets things up for the if necessary game, because last year the epic comeback, throw your hat in the air and we go to the World Series. There's still work to do. Take me inside the dugout, maybe with your coaching staff. How difficult is it to make changes, especially on the mound, pitching decisions in this if-necessary game?
Well, in our progression, we talk about the check marks. In our progression, we certainly conference tournament want to establish dominance. And when you get to this opening round in the World Series, it's really a matter of shifting to whatever it takes. You're going to have quality opponents, and our hats go off to obviously the entire bracket, Kaiser in particular, just a really well-coached ball club and classy group and play the game the right way. But it's for us to make sure that we realize it's going to take whatever it takes. And so what I love is, again, when I say that and you see guys like Ben Harris going, yep, at some point I'll have an inning. And you see Wyatt Dodgins, who didn't pitch well yesterday, but came out and knew he was going to get another opportunity and made the most of it. Andrew Johnson's chomping at the bit to get on that mound and pitch for his boys. And, again, to take the baseball and do what they did, that goes up and down our defense, goes up and down our offense. And this group just realizes one of the big things we talk about is, man, we're only as strong as our weakest link, and there ain't no weak link in that locker room. And so for us to be able to lean on each other and trust each other and love each other, that's why moments like this happen.
And so this moment here in Lawrenceville, they're going to take it with them to Lewiston, Idaho. Sheets, I know there's a lot of emotions for you right now, but 5 for 5. What does that mean for you as the head skipper, the alumni? You quoted Nick and Cord. They were all in the alumni chat. Can't wait for you to check your phone once again. They're all live. What does that mean for you as the man in charge? Grizzlies are 5 for 5 going to the World Series.
Doing so good holding on to my emotions. I was keeping them under wraps. Gosh, man, some of the coolest moments is again, you know that those guys are talking about getting it to Thursday, and you know they're talking about putting on a gold jersey, and that's, for all the new faces in our locker room, that's the stuff I try to relay to them. That, man, it's bigger than us. It's a program mentality. It's a program identity. We are meant here at Georgia Gwinnett to play our last games in Lewiston, Idaho. Win, lose, or draw, that's what we're meant to do, is jump on planes from Atlanta and land in Lewiston and go play. And so, to get Julian Sewell, a hug from him in the middle of a game. And Jules is the best. When he comes up, and it's kind of a tense moment in game one today, and he just wants to shoot it with me. And I'm like, hey, give me a minute. Let me run this inning, and we'll see how it goes.
For whatever it's worth, Livingston Morris is hanging in the corner of the bleachers.
Yeah.
And if you needed anything, he was ready to pounce in a moment. There's a little different demeanor for him.
And he knows, because me and Livy have been through a lot. He came for his bro hug in between games.
Yeah.
Jules doesn't have feel. I still love you, but he doesn't have feel. But Livy came in, and obviously that bear hug was special, just because I love all these dudes to death, man. But one thing I keep coming back to is, man, the ability for the guys that laid the groundwork for us to build upon. You want to talk about why we have an opportunity to go to 5 straight and 7 overall. 8 overall, but 7 straight, 5 in the last 5, because this group leans on the backs of all the guys that poured blood, sweat, and tears into this program. And I'm talking the Jared Woodses of the group, and the Andy Threets and JoJo Cruzes, and building it's all the way up, Kyle Norton and Rob Payne 3-4. Like, for those dudes to do what they did is giving us the opportunity to do this. And so we realize, and talk about an attitude of gratitude, we didn't get here on our own. You see a turtle on a fence post. He didn't get there by himself. And for our guys to be able to lean on the backs of some of those dudes and again, wear that G-Claw with pride, means the world to us.
It means the world to us, and for this team to go back to Lewiston, Idaho. You've made such a regular occurrence. I'm sure you got some people you're looking forward to seeing out there in Idaho. Tell them we're on the way.
I just found out we're in the same hotel, which is what we always look for. But, Alex has been texting me, from Waffle House. She's been texting us and Waffles and More, and wants us to get back out there. I know she's fired up. I can't wait to get back to my phone, because I know there's a multitude of messages. But, a lot of familiar faces. And, again, it's about this group stopping on the side of the road and overlooking the valley. That for us is one of the coolest moments, to be able to share that with guys that are certainly deserving of it, and they earned that right. But we got some unfinished business when we land.
For sure. 8th time in program history, 7th in a row, and 5 for 5 for Jeremy Sheetinger. The Grizzlies are going from Lawrenceville to Lewiston.
That's right.
Coach, congratulations.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you guys.